For this project, I chose to volunteer at Servicios de la Raza, which is an organization that works to serve the Latina community in the Denver metro area by providing resources and support for individuals and families who are low income. Servicios de la Raza provides a variety of services including mental health counseling, domestic violence victim assistance, and youth programs. However, some of the most important programs this time of year are food drives that help provide families with holiday meals. In the early stages of this project, I had initially planned on doing something to work with children or teenagers because I hope to work with that age population when I graduate. However, just as I was thinking further about what I wanted to do, one of my friends mentioned that the organization she works for needed help putting together Thanksgiving meal baskets for low-income members of their community, which made my decision for me then and there. With that, I volunteered to come down to the office and put things together the Monday before Thanksgiving. When I arrived, they were still waiting for all the donated turkeys to arrive to complete the bags, but I and about 20 other volunteers went to work putting together the rest of the meal items. During this time, I helped collect canned goods that had been donated and move them to the food pantry, sorted through the cans for Thanksgiving items like yams, macaroni and cheese, and cake mix, and put the items into bags that were to be transported. Following the creation of these meal bags, members of the community were invited to the Servicios de la Raza office to come and pick up one of these bags as well as a turkey for their families the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. After a day's worth of hard work, Servicios de la Raza was able to provide Thanksgiving dinner for over 400 families. Although it's easy to read about how these theories are part of the human development in the textbook, it's not as easy to see how they apply and play out in real-life situations. One of the theories that I think was particularly important in this context is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. In this theory, Maslow suggests that people develop and function on a hierarchy-based model. The model consists of 5 tiers, with the bottom one being the most basic and essential. This tier is the physiological needs, which include things such as food, water, warmth, etc. When someone is fed and warm, then the person can build from there and pursue safety needs, which is the second tier. From there, a person can work towards creating belonging in relationships, self-esteem, and self-actualization, which are the top 3 tiers. With Maslow's hierarchy in mind, I was excited to be a part of this project because I was able to put in some effort and assist in providing people with the necessity of food so that they can continue to move up in this hierarchy. By providing holiday items for people, Servicios de la Raza is helping these community members meet those basic needs, but also helping them to not have to worry about meeting those needs for a period of time, which is great. Another theory that is relevant to my experience is Brunner's ecological model. This model shows how multiple systems affect an individual's development. Brunner's model states that the development is impacted by a variety of ecological models, which include the individual's factors, the microsystem, which includes aspects like family, school, and church, the mesosystem, which describes the state of interaction between the two systems or pieces, the exosystem, which includes more extended life aspects such as neighbors, media, or welfare services, and finally the chronosystem, which describes how time affects development. In this instance, the individual, the family, or microsystem, and community welfare services, or exosystem, are coming together and interacting to impact development. By offering a service, like providing Thanksgiving dinners to low-income families, Servicios de la Raza is impacting a community, but ultimately individuals. When Servicios de la Raza gathers meal items for families, who can then come and pick them up to take them home, the mesosystem is at play and is showing how the two interact and affect each other. Then, when the family members bring food home, all individual members of these families are being affected because they are now having their basic needs met, as Maslow would suggest, and are being influenced by Servicios de la Raza even if they never had direct contact, as illustrated by Brunner's model. Because of this interaction, an individual's health and well-being are being impacted, therefore impacting development, which is why this model is particularly relevant. Throughout this project, the biggest learning came from the processing of how the service Servicio de la Raza was providing was impacting the community and affecting community members. Before I had volunteered, I knew little about the organization, even less about the services they provided for the Latina community. Working with Servicios de la Raza helped me learn more about what they do and how amazing the work they do is. Spending time here reinforced how valuable organizations like this one are to a community, but also how they bring people together to help others, which is also incredibly important. Because of my experiences with Servicios de la Raza, I also better understand how development works on a variety of levels, and have learned even more how necessary it is to get involved. Although it's something that is commonly said, even one person who donates a few hours to help a community can make a huge difference, even if it's not their own or one they're familiar with. This project has also encouraged me to volunteer more often than I do now, and to add some variety to where I do spend my time volunteering, because it helps me engage with all kinds of people and understand their perspectives and how to best act as an accomplice. Since I'm going into school counseling, it is my hope to move forward with this experience and build upon it to expand on my knowledge of resources for my low-income students in the future. Having worked at Servicios de la Raza, I can now refer students and their families to their organization for assistance that I or the school may not be able to provide. In addition, this experience has also encouraged me to become more involved in my community and to do more research so that I can be aware of a variety of resources and organizations that can benefit or assist my students regardless of what their needs are.